Welcome. Guys, can you hear me? Hope that everyone ready for another trading day. So Job is ready. Morning. Tony, good morning. Vishnu, good morning. Khalid, good morning. Favor, CAD JPY. Amer, good morning. Sifui, morning. Ashley, good morning. Blackstone, good morning. Amer, yes. Derek, good morning. Hope that everyone is fully ready for another trading day, and we have seen that there was a big move on gold after this local breakdown that we discussed yesterday. So gold looks like they're heading to all-time high, which is basically it's almost nearly there. It's almost nearly all-time high. This is where we saw that last time gold revisited that price to 2070 2080 level, and with this is a weekly chart. The reason I was looking at the weekly chart, the trend is very clearly seen on gold on the weekly, and we can see that in that weekly price action and market structure, gold is showing very strongly bullish. And so what I think that very highly likely we could see gold is going to break 2080 level. Do you think so? Let me know if you think so. That I think gold is preparing for a breakout from that zone, and either you see that whenever the price reached that level, we saw a long wick candle is created, because this time the price has a very strong momentum. Okay, so and because it has a huge momentum, we could see that gold finally heading to that level. And with that said, lower time frame price action is still showing very strongly bullish, so any kind of pullback will give us that entry. Monthly looking at now, you can see it's almost at the end of the month, and we can see that gold has formed a long bullish candle so far after previous monthly bullish engulfer. This month has come down and gold has managed to break out. So daily chart on gold, which is also significantly bullish. Now if you look at this market structure on daily, okay, the price was creating series of higher high and higher low, which is a long-term bull market. In that area we see there is an inverted head and shoulder, and breakout from that inverted head and shoulder to daily long wick candle here, and that 2 daily long wick candle has grabbed liquidity from this support and had a strong breakout. So you can see that in that zone here on gold, this is a sharp bullish move. Now today's as we trade gold on the lower time frame, from all this multi time frame, we can see that gold is prepared for another potential bullish move. Now looking at very lower time frame, you see there is a wickless candle, today's opening with a massive wickless candle, and this is another liquidity zone. And we talk a lot about the liquidity zone. We'll be discussing more on that. I hope that you guys also are very passionate about to know what in fact a liquidity zone. So if you look at this wickless candle in that here in that zone where there is a high liquidity is like a magnet with the price. So where you know that anything, if you put a metal with the magnet, it will drag to that zone. Similarly the price just drag to that liquidity zone to gather liquidity, and then to go back up or come down based on the direction of the trend. So because the price is coming to that liquidity zone, I think that we could see some downside with the news coming up, and from that zone we can look for going long. Today's level for me will be around 2040 2041 for me, potential buying zone on gold. And if you look at a lower time frame, 30 minutes, 1 hour, and lower time frame, the price, you see that this is a very long bullish market structure, huge impulse, narrow correction, another impulse. Now the price is slowly dropping down. Now this support is crucially important. This 1 hour candle, even if it is closing like that as a long wick red candle, the next one should come down for a deeper drop to this level, and then we will be looking for that potential entry opportunity on gold, either on the 15 minutes, 5 minutes, or even further lower time frame, to see how we can find that entry. Now a couple of zones that we can look at. So this level I want to put in a box for this potential drop. Now any break of this structure, we will be looking for selling, buying opportunity on gold. Now how many of you still thinking for selling gold? Because at the top, let me know if you are you selling gold or buying gold. Yep, we'll be still holding. Tony, good morning. Vishnu, morning. Khalid. So yes, Rohit, good morning. GJ, morning. Well done, good morning. Morning coach, what a day yesterday. Yeah, absolutely, that was a massive move yesterday. Morning, good morning, good morning, GJ. Yeah, we'll be looking at that as well. So let me create a pool, because it will help us in fact to see how many are bullish today on gold, how many of you are bearish. Okay, so I post a poll. Let's see how the trader sentiment works, because in fact it is important to know each trader's opinion, how the market is preparing, because at the end is all about the belief. You know that according to trading psychology, okay, if you look at what kind of trader are mostly profitable or successful in trading, or what kind of people good at trading, is seen that those who has high level of curiosity. So basically intellectual curiosity will determine either a trader is successful or not. So always being curious is very important, and you'll see that if you become very curious about how the market moves, the answer comes out that is because of the belief. Okay, so basically belief is the fundamental factors that governs the movement in the market. And this is what, once you know that, you might say, okay, what's the advantage of knowing that? Once you know that, actually you'll also see that how our belief also helps us to be a profitable trader. You'll be knowing in this live session, we'll be discussing. Now before that, we see some movement on gold coming down for this potential drop, and I'm waiting for the price to drop back to this liquidity zone and then to give us potential entry. So we'll keep keen eye on gold. And let me see in the meantime on GBP JPY. So GBP JPY had a breakdown after forming a head and shoulder in this 4-hour time frame. Let me do full analysis. We might find very soon another opportunity on GJ. Let me look at the monthly, as this is the monthly close, 1 day 17 hours, okay, which is almost nearly 1 day. Okay, now this is a long-term bullish market. you know that I always look at the first of all bigger picture. Looking at bigger picture always helps to understand very clearly the smaller picture. It is important because if you look at bigger picture, then you can see completely different picture that helps to make a better trading decision. Because when we trade, we need to answer two most W. Okay, one is which way to trade, that means that should I buy or sell, and when to trade, that means that should I do it now or should I wait for the next one. So these two W, okay, will come from another 3W. Okay, so another three factors of the market, which is the market structure, liquidity, and price action. So the market structure will tell you that when, like which way to trade, either to buy or sell. So if you look at the market structure in this market from the higher time frame, which is bullish. Now in that kind of bull market, better always to stay to the upside. You saw that all my trade, most of the time I GBP JPY I buy even on the lower time frame. The reason is the bigger flow is bullish. Now when bigger flow is bullish, what do I mean by bigger flow? You know that as a retail trader, we cannot move the market. Okay, not at all. So then, because see, when we buy, let's say when we believe that the market will go up and then will create a new higher high, so buy low, sell high. Okay, this is a traditional approach in a business. So then if we cannot move the market as a retail trader, then why do we buy? Because then who is moving the market? That's the question comes in play, right, in trading. And that is where comes down to the bigger flow in the market, the institutional trader, banks, hedge funds, and they face completely different challenges than we do. The reason is they are the mover of the market. The challenge they face, the first thing they face is that when they buy, the market goes up. See, this is where it will change your trading, trust me, completely, how you look at the market, if you understand what I'm saying. So if we buy, the market doesn't move, even it might go down. But if they buy, the market goes up. So because of their action, the market moves. And this is a big challenge for them. Because if I am buying, if the market not going up or down or not moving, then I am not a big contributor in the market for the movement. But if they buy, the market goes up. So this is a big challenge for them. And in that situation, their strategy is completely different, because they need to buy from a zone where no one is even buying at the moment. Because as soon as they buy, the market goes up. So that is why, as a retail trader, the first thing a retail trader need to know, how an institutional trader trade the market, and then not applying their strategy but following their strategy. That is the secret of being a consistently profitable trader, guys. Make sure that you stick till the end. We'll be discussing more on that. Let me go back to GJ. We'll finish the analysis. We need to see where we can find an entry. So make sure that you guys smash the like button and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet. I see that like is still not that many. Probably you guys didn't like yet. So make sure that if you like, then smash it and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet. So let me see, guys. Okay, so it's going up now. Thank you. And if you haven't subscribed, I would recommend you to do that. every day, every week, every single moment I'm posting a lot of content that will help you to grow as a trader. So let's see, the bigger flow in the market on GJ is bullish. So this market is a bull market. Now from the monthly, the price has broken to the upside, and if we look at the weekly, where do we see that? From the weekly perspective, this is the weekly support here, which is high liquidity. We saw that the bulls failed to create a new higher high on the lower time frame, so we might see now deeper pullback on GJ. Looking at the daily chart here, as also I think GBP news coming later today, euro coming, and we could see very good movement in the market on GJ as well. So here is back to back 2 days drop. Third day we see some kind of buying, but still we could see this market may drop further because it formed, you see that here it formed a local bearish market structure. Now what I think that now it may drop a bit more deeper for deeper liquidity gap, and that could lead GJ even to break 184.49 based on how the price is forming. We will know. At the moment it is locally bearish, so as I mentioned before, I try to trade with the bigger trend. So bigger trend is bullish. We need to see that when GJ is changing its direction to the upside, and then we can look for that potential buying opportunity as soon as we will find it. So at the moment it is a little bit of, you see this is a local downtrend, but the global trend is up. So the local trend is down, global trend is up. So we need to find a moment where the price will be able to break from the local trend, merging with the global trend, and when it will be trending, that is where we can look for potential entry opportunity on GJ. So whenever it will do, we will be looking to enter. Okay, so let me see how it is doing with you guys. When can we buy GBP JPY pair again? So as soon as we will find that entry, we will be going long. I coach today dollar yen analysis. Yeah, we'll be looking at that. Canelo, good morning. GJ, good morning. Coach, why you have decided to do video on YouTube? Why did I decided to be? Because you guys you know, I love doing it, and also I love connecting with traders. The reason I have done this, if I go to the very fundamental reason, is because first reason is when I began my trading, I didn't know anything. Okay, I have never even heard of Forex in the past. Before I start, there is a trading exist in this planet, even I didn't know about it. Like Forex, I know that there's a stock market and this back years ago, 10 years ago, and then once I started to find a way to exit my 9 to 5, and then I came into contact with this kind of business where try to find out which one is the best, and somehow Forex attracted me very aggressively because I love this market, the way it is volatile. I tried many other ways, but nothing worked for me. As I mentioned, you see, maybe for someone may not work the Forex, but this one worked for me because naturally I'm a bit a risk taker, not too many. So everyone has a different attitude. Okay, So I'm a bit risk taker, and from that place I started to trade. And in the beginning I had losses, multiple losses, but I know that it's all about belief, and I hold on to it. I was very curious, did a lot of mentorship. So in the beginning I tried to do completely by myself, but at some point it worked, some point didn't. I know there's something I was missing in the middle. Okay, and when I got the mentorship from the institutional trader, okay, this is what you see, that in this channel everything you might find very different from everywhere is because of that reason, because all the things that I'm explaining is according to the institutional approach in the market. This is how the institutional trader trade, because I had that opportunity to take an extended mentorship from an institutional trader who had a long experience with the brokerage firm. Now, having brokerage firm experience inside, like, so some very delicate team in the broker, they monitor the traders trading pattern, that how they trade. Okay, but because if you are trading with a regulated broker, they cannot interfere in your trading, but they can monitor your trades. Okay, and from the back end, when you monitor millions of traders trading pattern, you become naturally understanding that what it takes to be a profitable trader. How does retail trader actually trade, and what's their trading habit, how they react to the market. So this, all of them that I learned from it. And then I started to analyze my own trading habit and try to find a relationship. That's how I change, and this is what I bring into the table these days to you guys. And anything you have, if you are not being able to share with other, it's not worth, isn't it? There is a saying that if you have books on the shelf, it doesn't have any value. Or if you have a lot of money in your bank account but you are not using it, it doesn't have any value, right? If you have a lot of books on the shelf but you never read it, so it doesn't bring anything to you. Similarly, if you have a lot of money on your bank account but you don't know how to use it, it doesn't bring any value. Similarly, if you know something, have any kind of knowledge or any kind of gift that you want to have, but if you are not using it for others, I would say, or not giving it to the others, it doesn't bring any value or fulfillment. So this is where everything comes in play, and this is why we wanted to meet with the like-minded people, like-minded traders that feel like we are connected, which is the most important part here. Sharing the knowledge, getting things done, helping each other. Okay, so this is the main goal here, and I hope that you guys also in the same journey, and I'm sure that every one of you in this channel slowly turning to be consistently profitable trader. Many of you already, so that's good to hear. I'm getting a lot of feedback every day that many of you are profitable at the moment. So keep up. Okay, there is a chance come that when we even become profitable, afterwards there is a chance of again going back to the pattern. So it is important that you always keep up. What happened to you? Okay, so you see that let me bring that up. Okay, coach, what happened to, so USDC NHS, we are running that trade. Okay, so we'll keep running. I normally try not to close a trade in the middle. So trading, as I mentioned, that I have a always bigger risk to reward ratio on my trade, so I keep running. DXY, yep. Okay, so Usdjpy, okay, we'll be looking at that as well. So Usdjpy, So dollar, we see that some kind of weakness on dollar. Let me do first of all DXY, and then we'll be looking at dollar yen as well. So if we look at DXY, now looking at the monthly, where do we see that from the monthly perspective, DXY had a big drop so far, huge drop. Now this kind of drop for me on DXY, I think that if it drops a little further with the monthly close, we could see even another upside bias on DXY. Why do I think that way? Let me explain my analysis, and probably you guys also might find similarities with it. So if you look at here on DXY, it is historically a bull market. Okay, so if you look at this market on DXY, it is a big bull market followed by a drop, consolidation, a long wick candle here. So this monthly candle is a pure rejection from this support level on DXY that made this big move to the upside. Now as it is a long-term bullish market, if you draw this triangle pattern here on DXY, okay, so this is a triangular pattern in that area. So what I think that, you see, this is a support level on the monthly, and this move on DXY, let me draw that level of support. It is the starting point of this huge bullish move, right? Now in a situation as the monthly close is coming, it is possible for the price to drop back to that level and then go back up. So that is what I think that it's highly likely, because at the end what's happening is that the price is retesting this resistance and also this support all together on DXY. So resistance and also the support all together. And with that said, okay, on DXY, what I think that the price is testing this level, and then we could see that bounce of that level. Okay, so with that said, what we can expect on DXY for the price to drop, penetrate that level, and then to go back up to create a new higher high. So looking at the weekly, from the weekly time frame, this is the weekly bullish impulse and consolidation. We can see that there is a move here and with a narrower pullback, and we have seen there is another move on DXY. So this is the support here on DXY and also support here, and with that back to support for the price to come back down here and to move back up from this level. So looking at the daily, where there's a gap opening here, and this is a, you can see this is a resistance turn support here on DXY. So looking at, there is a very narrower doji here on DXY. So still the market structure is bearish on DXY. So what I think that what we can do on DXY for the price to drop further and then to bounce back from this level. So this is where I think that DXY is likely to come down for deeper pullback and then to bounce back. So with that said, this market is still bearish. We can expect for later to turn to bullish. So from the DXY perspective, okay, if we look at all the USD pairs, such as say UDUSD and GBPUSD, we can expect a bit more upside, and then it is possible for again to turn to bearish market in all of them. knowledge is only the thing which increases after sharing it with others. Thanks. So, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Can you check NZD CAD, please? Yeah. Thank you for sharing Gbpusd yesterday. I made good profit. Yeah, Daryl, thank you very much. CAD JPY, what is your analysis? Yeah, absolutely. Thank you. Okay, so okay, thank you for that. Okay, so looking at now on we saw that gold is coming down for a deeper pullback as expected. Let me see that one here on how the price is doing in that area. So we see some kind of local downside which is expected. Okay, so let's keep eye on that as the market is dropping down to that level. I will be waiting for break up this structure. So let's keep that eye. Okay, keep eye. In the meantime, I will take just 30 seconds break, guys, and let's see how gold is doing, and I will be back in just 30 seconds time. Some kind of movement on gold, and that movement might give us an entry opportunity. Let's see where the market is trying to be heading in that lower time frame, as gold is highly volatile. This is the support level that I'm expecting gold to retest, which is daily liquidity zone. All right, so guys, let's see where it is heading now. In the meantime, so as we discussed previously, it is very important that how to understand how the institutional traders are trading, as we discussed, because at the end of the day, the best trader are those who understand how institutional traders trade the market. So institutional trader cannot trade like a retail trader as we do. They need to trade completely different way. So how do we approach their trading strategy, right? The only way that we discussed before is we cannot trade their strategy, but we can follow their strategy. For example, when institutional trader trade, they need to know beforehand when to buy or sell, because as soon as they put an order in the market, firstly they don't know all those order will be filled or no, because on the other side someone big player needs to be willing to take those order, and when an order is a buy, on the other side has to be the same amount of sell. It's a big challenge for them. So how we can use that in our trading as a retail trader, and this is a big advantage for us even, right? As a retail trader, which is huge advantage, is to wait for the price to give you an indication that big boys or the institutional traders trading the market. All right guys, so this is what, then how do you know what is that clue will tell you that institutional trader trading the market? So let me know your thought, that how do you know that institutional trader is trading the market? Okay, so we saw that there was a primary upside on GJ from this level. So this is currently in a deeper pullback. Let me see on as the euro coming. I'll just quickly look at all the pairs, how they are acting in this situation. So AUD and ZD had a big drop to this level. So AUD has got a, because NZD today, early today there was a big news on NZD, so that has made AUD, USD and all those pairs to be very volatile. I'm just quickly looking at all the pairs to see how they are behaving. While gold is trying to melt. So I see that we might find an opportunity on gold. GBP AUD had a, after multiple long week candle, this market is bouncing off that level. Looking at the monthly, which is it has broken the monthly low. Weekly, two long week doji on the weekly, which is potentially bullish price action. Daily, we see that there is a bounce on that. So GBP AUD, you can see quite a few dojis with liquidity grab. GBP AUD might be preparing for yeah, there is a potential for upside on GBP AUD. We might place an order later today after a deeper pullback, because this market looks to me impressively bullish at the moment. Still I don't have an entry, but we might find a very good, very quick an entry on that. GBP is JPY, so GBP getting slowly volatile. So dollar yen also, if you look at, this is a long-term bullish market as well. So you saw the market has come down well below this level on dollar yen, and I think that we could see very soon also a change in trend on dollar yen, which is possible because it is forming potentially a structure here on dollar yen. Okay, so USD CNHS also, it is, if dollar gets stronger slowly, we might see bounce in all of them. Okay, so let me find out which one currently trending. So in all of them, I see that gold is showing a bit better price action from the lower time frame for potential entry. Okay, here this is the 5 minutes price action. We see a break of the structure and bouncing off that level. Okay, so we could see a bit more deeper drop here, and then we can look for potential entry on gold like we did in our past live session. Okay guys, so in the meantime, did you smash the like button guys, and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet, as every day and every weekend I'm posting a lot of content that will help you in your trading journey. So we will keep eye on gold, and in the meantime let me see that GJ, where we see that there is a potential bounce of that level. If we look at the 4 hour here, there is a bullish candle, but here this price action is still not a very aggressive liquidity grab for a bounce to the upside. Once you will see that, we will be looking to enter on JJ as well. Morning coach, please check AUD USD. Yeah, we'll be looking at that. Stuart, thank you coach, your analysis has just made me pass my step 2 funded account for the first time. That's awesome, very good news to hear that coach. Dollar CAD just broke the monthly support. Can you say it's still bullish? You will be looking at that. Thanks coach. Dollar yen, could you explain what is the 1 minute time frame used for things? Gold looks to be going much lower. So you think that gold is going to be much lower? Why you think that gold is going to be much lower? What could be the reason that you think that gold is going to drop? Is there any specific reason you think, or it's just too high, so you want to see that it has come down? Guys, it will be appreciated if you let us know. Gold is bullish to me. Okay, so this is where also a big part to understand is when to buy or when to sell. Okay, I know that there is a tendency comes in play is to buy, sell when the price is high. So like this one, if you look at the daily chart on gold, you can see that the price is at the top, so everyone wants to sell to take a big move to the downside, right? But the things have the other way around, right? So because when you see a bullish market, what do I wait for is a local breakdown. So what is a local breakdown? A local breakdown is a breakdown that happens locally from a local global trend. When the market break down from the structure, this is where the local breakdown, this is the best place that I place my order, and all my strategy that I'm currently teaching also based on that notion of break up structure to the liquidity zone. So what is a liquidity zone? Liquidity zone is where there is fuel in the market, where the big boys are trading. This is what we are talking about, that if you want to trade like an institutional trader, the first thing that one must know, where is liquidity. You have seen that gold that I have drawn, that level 2014 is where there is a possibility of liquidity, but as I mentioned before, we need to see price action confirmation for that liquidity graph. And trading against the trend, okay, is basically going against the flow, and there is always a payoff for that, right? When probably that I had my biggest trading loss when I began my trading journey on gold, okay, and I was just continuously trading against the trend just to take a reversal trade so that I can take a bigger move in the market. But as a matter of fact, when I realized that I'm trading against the trend, then I started to see where to trade based on the breakup structure. Now, why does breakup structure bring so much liquidity? It is also a very important question, right? Because when there is a breakup structure, everyone wait for a reversal, they jump on a trade, okay, especially those who have less patience jump on a trade, right? So majority of traders, retail traders, have less patience, okay? And if you are struggling from patience, let me know. There is a way to reduce it. We'll be discussing on that as well. So if you look at why does breakup structure consider as a change of trend, is because we find a reason to do that, okay? When let's say a market is trending, we want to sell, right? A retail trader think of selling, and to sell need to find a reason. When there is a breakup structure, we say that, okay, that the trend changes, the market changes the trend, now it's good time to sell. But just to see that after breakup structure it has gone back up in the direction of the trend, because Rome is not built in one day, trend is also not built in one day. It's not gonna end in one day as well. So make sure that always trade with the trend to find the bigger flow in the market. Okay guys, so let me see here on, let's go Tony. Absolutely, morning boss. Feel gold need to retrace before it move up again. Okay, so here we see that after penetration from this zone, okay, so we'll be waiting for a bit more deeper drop, and then we can look for potential entry opportunity on gold, along with many other pairs that we can find entry. GJ also, you can see a little bit of choppy on the market. Now when the market is choppy, this is always a good idea to wait for the market to trend, which is very important. More stability in the world, less war means cheaper gold. That's not always gonna happen. Okay, so when gold goes up, it just keep pushing high. So you know, gold is a safe haven, so it's gonna keep pushing high and high. It just need a reason for going up. Okay, gold, I think that this time highly likely we could see that bounce to the monthly high, which is very likely, because from the weekly it is a very long bullish market. If you look at the monthly, also bull market, from the daily as well, the aggressively bullish market. So any break of that structure will give us entry, where I see that in that zone after breaking the high. So this kind of a structure is basically a little bit of choppy here. Okay, still I don't see that gold is preparing for a big move up. We could see further drop, and that level 1940 could be today's zone that we can look for that potential entry. Patience is the key, as we mentioned before. Now why does also we over trade if we are not patient, right? It is important that, guys, you are always patient, and you will be discussing on that, what it takes to be patient as a trader. If you are not patient, let me know. We might be discussing about how to be patient as well. And okay guys, so did you like the stream? I see 59. Let's make it to 100. And also I'm going to disappear just so that everyone have time to smash the like button and also hit that subscribe button. Cool. Can I come? Absolutely. Okay, so here we can see that in that zone the market is a little bit of choppy in that area, and once we see the market has broken down, has gone up, we can look for that entry. You know that I repeat the analysis many times. I know that sometimes it feels a little bit of boring, but that's how trading is. You know that trading is one of the most boring profession in the world, but it's rewarding. Much better than having a stressful job, isn't it? Because once you are a profitable trader, you gain freedom. but before the freedom there is fear, and when you face your fear there is freedom on the other side. Okay, so let me know if you are ready to face your fear, because in trading there is a that there is a emotion involved in it. When we open a trade, holding it for bigger profit sometimes it's hard. And why does it hard? Because of fear. And in fact, not only as a trader, every dimension of our life, if you want to do anything outside of your boundary, then you need to face your fear, right? Fear is an illusion created by the mind. So how does it work? Fear, if you look at our brain, okay, from a very fundamental perspective, fear is what is fear? In fact, it's an emotion, right? Fear is a kind of it's an emotion, and it created by the middle brain, because all the emotion is generated by the midbrain, which is the amygdala. Then why does trading brings, why does our action in trading governed by fear? Not only trading, if you closely analyze our life, majority of our decision come from many of our decisions come from fear. And it is also reflected in our trading as well. So then what kind of emotion you need to be successful as a trader is fearlessness, right? So that means that if you gain fearlessness, not in every aspect, some area of life you need a little bit of fear. Let's say there is a car coming and you are standing in the middle of the road, you need fear, right? So that you can quickly, your brain triggers flight and fight response, and then you can move out of the road, so which way you need that fear. But here you don't need it, right? So when you are fearless as a trader, this is where you gain freedom. To know that, we first need to know as a trader, how does the fear impact our trading? Fear mostly stop us for holding a trade for long term for bigger profit. This is the single most reason every trader loses money. Fear and not being able to hold a trade for bigger profit. So why does brain does this? Let's look. Because if you hold a trade for bigger profit, it's good for you, right? Then why does the brain generates that fear? Because of the experience. So less experience. Traders have very small experience, and then they generate fear, and then they quit. Let's say you open a trade and you hold it for, your risk is $100, and now it has gone to $200 profit, but you didn't close it. You are waiting for $500, and then just its return back has taken you out of the trade with minus maybe $100. So it's an experience. The brain is remembering as an stimulation. Now that is a painful experience, right? Because money is very emotional, and when it take minus 100 from plus 200, it doesn't feel okay, and that is where the experience, and that's why the brain next time doesn't want to allow you to run the next trade, because the meaning that our midbrain put on that trade is, if you are getting a minus 100, it's a risk for you. So the job of the brain is to protect you. So it's a kind of ego, so that will protect, always will try to protect you from any kind of danger or harm. So this is the job of the brain. and to rewire that brain to understand that that is not causing any issue, is you need to give the similar experience. Okay, that okay, even minus 100, allow yourself to hold that. Okay, create a self-awareness, let the next trade to go to the 500. Okay, and see the results that okay, it is happening. All right, even I had a minus 100, the next trade has gone to the plus 500. Okay, so once you see all of them by your own eyes, you gain that experience, the brain will change its meaning, and it needs a little bit of time and patience. And that's why trader who loses money in trading, they become, when they don't quit, they become very fearless in that approach, and they started to become a consistently profitable trader. And this is what also I'm trying to achieve in Forex Trading Wizard Academy. That's why majority of our trade we keep bigger profit target, and I'm showing all the members in Forex Trading Wizard Academy, look, this is how it works, there's no other way, let's keep holding the trade for bigger profit. And we did that. You see that in the past weeks consistently in our live PNL we are profitable as a trader, and which is the main goal here for me, to help all of you guys so that you can gain that understanding how to hold a trade for bigger profit target. You can join us today if you want to explore more how we trade as a trader, and link below this video in the description area, you can find the link. Click the link and then visit the website, join us to be part of the trading community, where you can see all the trade I'm learning, all the trade I'm sending it to the VIP group. Also I'm teaching all the strategies that I'm trading. You can access all of them, and also you can access the VIP chat group where all the traders are interacting all together. It's a complete environment where you can learn and grow as a trader. Any question, don't hesitate to ask using the live chat with the live agent. So now let's see on that area is on gold here. This is the gold here, and I'm expecting for the price to drop down here, and once we see that the price has dropped down, so in that area, okay, so in that zone on gold we can see that here you can see it is slowly coming down for deeper liquidity grab, and we can expect for the price to bounce out of that level. So here is we see that from this level here, some of the levels, let me draw all of them. We will be looking to enter once we see the price has given a suitable opportunity to enter. So here we see the price, there is a liquidity gap here, so this is a selling pressure locally, but as you know that I don't like to trade against the trend, so I will be waiting for the price to give us a trade with the trend, and then we can look for that entry. Coach, please tell me your Telegram user. You can find a free Telegram channel link in the description area, or if you want to join our VIP Telegram, then you can, where I send all my trade and also all the analysis and everything. You can, once you join on the website, click below the link in the website, click join now button, then you will be able to join us to be part of that trading community. So once you are on the website, click join now button and join us to find everything. You will see everything on the email. Okay, so So here still I'm not impressed for a bullish opportunity, as we want to see break of that structure, then we can look for that entry. So USD CNHS also I'm expecting it to bounce off that level. We'll keep that. Let me see quickly other pairs how they are doing. So USDJPY also I was looking at here from the, if you look at the weekly, USDJPY coming to a very important level, okay, because it is a huge bull market and the price has come to a zone where I think that slowly with the strengthening on the dollar, once we see that, we could see the dollar yen also bouncing off that level. It is a long-term bull market, so if dollar yen drop further will give us an entry opportunity, because dollar yen is a bull market, and in this kind of bull market we will be looking for a buying opportunity. The price currently coming down below the 20 EMA, which is a super important to look at. Though we see a reversal pattern here on dollar yen, I think that slowly we will see that this market might turn to a bull market. It is a long-term bullish market, so at the moment I'm not looking to sell. Instead I will be waiting for buying opportunity, including dollar CAD. So dollar CAD also has come down to a very important level, guys. We'll be looking at dollar CAD as well. If you look at the monthly, the price just below the monthly candle, okay, so that move on dollar CAD, also the price coming to a zone where we will look for going long as well, because this market also currently overextended to the downside, which is a long-term bull market. So from the lower time frame you can see that the market completely has broken out of that structure. So from the daily we see there is a big drop here on dollar CAD, which is in a very important zone, and we could find a very soon a bullish opportunity on dollar CAD as well. Okay guys, I hope that you guys are enjoying the live session. Let me know if you are enjoying, and if you haven't subscribed yet, you can smash the like button and also subscribe button if you haven't done yet, so that you are not missing out every single piece that I'm posting every single day. Coach, need your help to share again FX pair that you would consider trading when. Okay, so what's the question? I need your help to share again the FX pairs that you would consider trading when FX instrument is choppy. So what do you mean by FX instrument is choppy? So any pairs that is not choppy that you will be trading. So there is no instrument that is always in choppy, or there is no instrument that always trending. So it varies time to time. Currently gold, I'm expecting it to, gold is trending very aggressively. GJ is in a local downtrend. I will be waiting for a local global, the trend to change to a global trend. And if you look at here on gold, okay, so we can see that in that area, for the price to bounce off that level after breaking that low. So this gold market on the lower time frame is still, for me, not fully ready for a bull move. So once we see enough liquidity gap, we can look for that buying. In addition to that, you see that GBP USD, if you look at, it's currently trending. So USD pairs as well, it's a very narrow range here. As euro coming up news, so let's quickly look at euro dollar as well. You can see this one also a little bit of choppy here on the lower time frame, but 4 hour, it is a very strong uptrend. If you look at very lower time frame, where you can see the market is in that zone, little bit of choppy. This one also I'll be waiting for a deeper liquidity grab and then to bounce off that level. As there is a news coming up, we could see significant movement in those markets. So from 30 minutes here on euro dollar and 1 hour, where do we see that gold and euro dollar. So all of them, we will be waiting for a bit better entry opportunity once we find it. For example, if gold is choppy, then what should consider trading Eurojpy? Okay, so that's a good question. If gold is choppy, then find something is not choppy. It depends on what kind of instrument that you are trading, based on what time frame. Let's say if you are trading on 5 minutes, then I wouldn't recommend to trade AUD and ZD, or maybe GBP and ZD, because they are very choppy pairs. There is a lot of spread on it. But if you are trading on 4 hour, then I would say that I look at all of them, because they, in that swing time frame, we can trade any pair except the exotic pair, all the minor pairs. It depends on what time frame you are trading. Now, if you are trading only on the 5 minutes, then I would say that if gold is choppy, then look for GJ, euro dollar, GBP USD, like all the USD pairs, dollar yen, indices, US30, NASDAQ, WTI. Yeah, those are the pairs that you can look at on the 5 minutes time frame. You are looking at that gold is choppy. But if you are trading on 1 hour or higher time frame, then I would say that if you see that gold is choppy, then probably look for GJ, UJ, euro dollar, all of them, all the minor and major pairs, and you will see that some of them trending, such as euro AUD, bouncing off that level. As the euro news coming, I think euro AUD might be pushing high again. So this instrument, if you look at from the daily, this is a bounce here on euro AUD. But I was waiting for this instrument also to trade. I will be waiting for further drop and then look for going long on euro AUD. So looking at euro AUD and all of them, we see that there is a potential for as the euro news coming, we could find some kind of deeper pullback, including euro dollar and euro AUD, euro pairs, and GBP JPY also. You can see it's it's just sideways at the moment in that zone. So with that said, what I see that majority of the pairs currently preparing for a potential move. Okay, so including the dollar yen, I want to see that, guys, which one you are looking at. USDJPY, CAD JPY. Okay, so let me see, coach, how can we understand candlestick patterns? Okay, very good question. We'll be discussing on that. What are needs to market, which time going to up, which time going down, how can I find and understand? Okay, so some good question. Let me look at first of all CAD JPY, USDJPY, and then coming back to those questions. Okay, let me look at the USDJPY from bigger picture. Looking at the monthly on dollar yen, it is a very good pair to trade, as you know, that very low spread pair, which is very important. By the way, if you are trading with a broker that has a higher spread, then you can check out the broker that I am using. Also, link in the description area. Let me give you in the live chat. You can use that link to register, and then you can trade with that broker if you like. I'm sharing with you as I'm using that broker. I find it good, so you can check out the website link given in the live chat. So looking at dollar yen, you can see that this is a long-term bull market. Okay, so which is very important to look at a long-term trend in the market. This is an impulse followed by correction, another impulse followed by correction, so we can expect another impulse. Now this drop on dollar yen is for me a very important level, because the market currently trading below the previous monthly low as the monthly close is coming. So dollar yen, we might find an entry opportunity very soon, but be patient, guys. Don't jump on a trade. Coach said that dollar yen going up, let's press the button just to see that it's going the other way around. So make sure that you understand fully the trend and when to enter the trade. Now looking at the weekly, we can see that from the weekly, dollar yen there is a back-to-back 3 weeks of drop. The price below the weekly 20 EMA, and we look for potential entry opportunity on dollar yen. Now looking at the daily here, we can see that from the daily there is a head and shoulder here. Now you might say, okay, it formed a very clean head and shoulder, it probably have changed its trend, which could be okay, which could be. Then how do you know that it changes the trend? Let's sell. All right, how do you know or when to do that? Now looking at the 4 hour, when will I sell dollar yen maintaining this downtrend? Because when a market trend, this is the key points, guys, keep in mind that to understand the liquidity, when you see a market is trending, how does the language of the trend work? When the market creates series of lower high and lower low, which is a downtrend, right? In the downtrend, when the market breaks up swing high and got rejected from that level, that is where we could look for selling, because the price action always leaves a clue. And this is where the most important part, trading based on price action. I know that I got a lot of frequent question asking, there's a divergence, should we sell? MACD showing sell, RSI overbought, oversold. So that's an indicator based approach. But real trader always trade based on the price action. You see that in my chart there is only 2 indicators that I use only for added confirmation, and also those indicators I use for finding the trade signals based on my TF strategy. Otherwise I trade based on purely price action, and I combine those indicators with the price action for finding the trade alert that I need based on my trend following strategy. Because at the end, it is important that you rely your trading decision based on price action, not the indicator. Now, do you do that? Now, it is not wrong to use the indicator, but it's can use as an added confirmation, not to trade based on indicator, which is very important. Hope that guys you are understanding it. If you are finding value in it, make sure you know that what to do, guys. Smash it and also hit that subscribe button if you haven't done yet. So here we see that in that area, dollar yen, we'll be looking for, at the moment there is nothing here. Once we see a clear confirmation, then we can look for that entry. What are the needs to market, which time going up and which time going down? How can I find and understand? Okay, so this is a very important, I would say that it's what you ask, that this is a very fundamental question. I also ask this kind of question over and over again when I begin my trading journey, and I would say that what you ask is very relevant. Then when you should understand a market is going up and down, right? How do you know the candlestick pattern? How can you understand how the market is going up and down? Because by knowing that only you can open a position, right? Let's look at that point, okay, which is, I believe that many of you want to know that point, which is very important. We'll go to that point, guys. Okay, thank you. Your VIP signals, what time frame following? Okay, so signals group, what time frame? 4 hour. So both, we have both kind of groups. We have swing trading group as well as we have the scalping group. Okay, so as based on the market condition, I trade both kind of trades. I have a separate trading account that I use for different kind of trading style, and I share all of them to the group. Okay, hope that just clarifies you. Coach, can you look at the X? Okay, all right, so here we can see that gold is, you can see this is the 30 minutes candle. There is a candle close with a little bit of liquidity grab. It might drop a bit more downside at the moment as we expected, and then we can look for that entry. Okay, so the question is very important, that how do you know when the market is, when to trade, which way the market is heading, what to do? Okay, very important question, right? How many of you are asking the same question? Let me know that, then you can stay focused on that. So before we go to that, let me look at quickly the JPY pairs, and then we'll be looking at how we can approach that answer. Ivan, I want to buy Usdjpy. Okay, so here Euro AUD, okay, which is showing a promising structure here. Okay, Euro AUD. I will be waiting for the news, otherwise I would go long here on Euro AUD. Looks to me that it's gonna bounce off that level. Also Euro NZD, so you see that Euro pairs slowly bouncing off that level. So USD CNH slowly trying to prepare a bounce. Just quickly looking at dollar yen. We look at the multi-time frame approach on dollar yen. It is in a very important level on dollar yen, but I think that we might see further a downside. But if it forms any kind of reversal pattern here, then only I will be looking for buying, because after this downtrend it needs to show any kind of reversal trend on dollar yen for this potential move. So you want to know CAD JPY coach, gold is taking a dip, is that good time to go long? So everyone wants to go long and short. Let me see. Yeah, so it is coming down, but not impatiently, guys. As I mentioned, we need to wait for the price to come to any of this liquidity zone. As expected, gold is deepening for deeper pullback. Okay, so at the moment, no, I wouldn't say that it's time to go long, because this drop might bring the price at 2040 level, and not even after that we need to see a long rejection, price action confirmation, then we will be going to enter. And this is what the answer coming up with gaming with Abhishek. Gaming with Abhishek. Okay, so Abhishek, now how do you know that question coming up is when to enter, or how to know the candlestick pattern, how to know when the market is which way heading? Okay, imagine that you are on a city, right? And you are on a city that you have never visited. Now when you are in a city where you have never visited, you have a GPS on your phone or on your car. What are you gonna do? Very simple, right? You just follow the GPS. Either you know or don't know, you know how to navigate. You know the map, you know the road rules, so that you can go from A to B. All right, so this is how you navigate in a city even without knowing it. Market is like a city where candlestick patterns, market structure is like a roadway to the destination that you need to go. Then how do you find that direction? So to know the fundamental, okay, that how the market moves, the first thing that you need to know is how the market moves. What is the roadway of the market? The fundamental way the market moves is a market either will go up or will come down or will move in a sideways. There is no other way, right? Either up, down, or sideways. So how does a market goes up? When you see a market is creating series of higher high and higher low, that is going up. That's how the market moves. This is the language of the market. When a market moves, creating series of lower high and lower low, which is a downtrending market, okay, which is in a downtrend, you're gonna sell, right? Now, this is a very generic explanation, right? You need a specific zone to buy or sell. And to go to that point, the next thing you need to know, when the market is trending, when the market breaks from the trend. Okay, so when you see a market like that, let's say you are trading here, you're looking at the chart here, and then the first thing you need to identify is major key levels. Okay, so either you know or don't know, just look at the market and find out the major levels. For example, why did I draw those lines here? Look at the daily chart here. This is the daily support level where there is a wickless candle. this is an important level, not a major key level, but for intraday it's an important level. What is the major key level? This is a major key level. Okay, and if you look at the 4 hour, there are some more levels here, right? This doji, this is a level. So then this is a very important level, liquidity zone. Once you draw those levels, you saw that this market is a bull market. Wait for the price to break down below those levels, right? And then wait for price action confirmation. Now, when the market breaks down to those levels, the market does it in a certain way that you can understand. Imagine that you are, sitting beside the road, and you saw that on the street, okay, a big road, there are parking lots here like this, and this is a roadway, main road. You saw that there is one car here just moving very, very slowly, and you saw one car here going very fast. And if you are asked what this car is trying to do, definitely your answer will come that this car is trying to park here. From the movement, you understand that this is trying to park here. Now, when the way the price will hit those key level will give you a clue that this market is gonna reverse from that liquidity zone, and that's how you will understand that what to do in that situation. And then you wait for a price action confirmation. Now, if you look at our GBP JPY trade that we have taken from that level past week, the massive one is applying the same principle and strategy. Also, if you have joined our past week's VIP Zoom classes where I have explained everything. Now, if you are our VIP member, then I will recommend you to go back to your channel. If you missed that class, go to that Zoom class, see what criteria that I explained to see hitting that liquidity zone for potential entry. And that's how trading is, just trading based on rule-based strategy, looking for an entry based on price action confirmation, and then and just leaving the rest to do the market to do its job. I hope that, guys, you are enjoying the live session. And also, if you want to learn more of those strategies that I am trading every single day and also teaching in the VIP group as well, you can join us today. Link below this video in the description, and also you can find a link at the top of the chat where you will be learning the strategy that I am trading, and also you will be accessing all the trading tools that I have that I am trading every single day. So with that said, let's start another great trading day like every day we are doing. And as gold is coming down to the liquidity zone, as I mentioned just 1 minute ago, this is what I will be waiting for an entry, along with many other pairs might give us entry as euro news coming, also dollar news coming later today. Very volatile day. Let's keep trading, guys, that way with proper risk management, which is very important. And I hope that you enjoyed this live session. You learned something from here. If you learn it, then make sure that you are not forgetting by subscribing to the channel, pressing the bell button so that you are not missing out anything that we are posting every single day. With that said, I will be coming on live again in a couple of hours, and in the meantime, any trade coming along the way, definitely I will be opening and also sending the same alert to the VIP group. If you are on that, definitely you will be updated. Thank you, and I'll see you soon.